Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I am Mar, and today we're going to continue on. That helicopter is super loud, and I'm just gonna casually turn the game capture down a little bit to compensate. Okay, so anyway, well, you know what? I'll just get actions from killing your friends and then use those actions to kill you. That sound like fun? Because it sounds like fun to me.
Bring it. Here we go.
Why is it targeting the Helitrooper? Auto-targeting in this is like, it just chooses remarkably bad targets at all times. Like, it's never the right target. Not all times, but like obviously that's an exaggeration. But it's the wrong target enough to really get on my nerves.
Right. I see you.
I'm gonna abuse a feature of this. Yeah, that I can do that. It's a useful feature. I'm glad I realized that that's how that works. In case you're not understanding what I did there, what I did was I took advantage of the fact that when you hit triangle, darn it, I was in the middle of the prey action, so I couldn't. But anyway, so what I was saying is that I took advantage of the fact that when you hit triangle, like, watch when I do it here. So when you're switching to Punisher mode, you are eligible to counter during the switch. Anyway, gotta heal myself. And then let's engage in some overkill, shall we? Nothing personal, he says, while utilizing a limit break on an almost dead man. Yes, nothing personal. Look, I was just lengthening the battle out to get as much passive MP regeneration as I could. So yeah, it was nothing personal. I definitely don't have a vendetta against Helitroopers or anything. Yeah, see, it wasn't personal. It was against all Helitroopers. Yeah. Anyway, silliness aside, yeah, so when you switch to Punisher mode, you're eligible to counter during the switch. It counts as you guarding. Wall Cloud is doing the switching animation, which is really nice. So, I think it's really interesting how, like, what the public perception of YouTube and things like that is. And what I mean by that is, let me turn the gain down a little bit. That looks a little loud. While I follow Wedge around. Why does it switch me to walk right there? Like I said, it doesn't make sense. Like, when it switches me to walking versus when it lets me run, just doesn't make any sense in this game. Why? Just let me run all the time. Unless I'm literally supposed to be walking beside someone. Anyway, yeah, she's gonna keep telling people, get out of here, run away. Anyway, so what I was saying is I think it's really weird what a lot of the public perception I see among other people for YouTubers is, which is that, like, there's this weird concept among people who aren't creators on any platform that, like, you should only do it if you want to have, like, if you think that you'll have a large audience, that's the only reason you should do it. And that's really weird to me, because, like, obviously not everyone's going to have a large audience, and not everyone, you don't need to want to have a large audience to do this. Like, would it be cool if I had a large audience one day? Sure, but that's not why I do it. That's not the point. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get scened again. But yeah, because like the point of doing this is not to have a large audience. That just, at least this walking section makes sense, right? Because like you're clearly like you've got a girl. I think she said that in. I'm curious if that no need to rush is scripted, or if she said that in response to getting bumped, or she said that in response to me trying to dash. Anyway, but yeah, it's definitely like.
Stop! That way's already. Please, I need to get through. This is it, isn't it?
Let's see. I don't actually remember which path isn't blocked anymore, or which path isn't blocked. It's this way.
Almost there.
This is the path that isn't blocked right now. He walks through here. There's a big boom. Oh, that's not skippable. Is this skippable? That's skippable. I knew there was something skippable coming up. I could feel it. I could feel it in my bones. But anyway, so like it's this weird concept that people have that creators should enjoy people watching their content, not the act of creating. And you see it directed at all kinds of creators, musicians, artists, like people who do that and devote time and effort to it, even just as a hobby. Like, people are like, but if you're not showing it to a whole, if you don't have a large audience, what's the point? It's like, the point isn't the audience. Like,
Marlene, right?
an audience is nice, but the point of creation is creating. And I'm sure, like, there are people who do it for the audience, but I guarantee you that the vast majority of people who create things for internet consumption do not do it for their adoring audience. Because I don't know if you've been on the internet, but being a public figure on the internet guarantees you're going to have people being rude and abusive and angry at you no matter what you do. It doesn't matter. There's always going to be some troll out there ready to get angry at you if you get big enough. So you know what people who just want a positive audience that loves them do? They quit.
Where's Eric?
I sent her to Seventh Heaven.
Even people who really like the act of creation eventually quit.
Okay.
Because it's exhausting.
Then let's keep moving.
Does Tifa have thunder?
Let's go.
Yeah, she does. Okay. Oh hey, Cloud got his MP refilled. That's nice. You come close enough for me to hit you so that way I can get a thunder. Thanks. There we go. Okay, but yeah, like it's... I'm sure there are some creators who are the exception to that rule, but I just feel like most creators are fundamentally going to be people who enjoy creation. Like, you're not gonna have some large amount of creators who just, you know, aren't into the act of creating whatever they're creating. Like it's this weird concept. And if you're wondering why I'm talking about this, it's a tangent that I thought of when I was thinking about oh, huh, I thought that would kill it. But it's a tangent that came to mind when I was thinking about easy. But it's a tangent that came to mind when I was talking about how
But doable. Don't overdo it.
anyway, but so like when I was talking about how people are confused that I'm not earning money and all of that, like this is a tangent from that, or confused that I don't care about earning money, rather. So like I've literally had people that I know question why I'm doing this with only 20 subscribers, and it's like, the point wasn't the subscribers. Like, yeah, I obviously want more people to be watching, but that's not the point. But yeah, the point is not to have a bunch of people watching me play the game. Like, that's just not why I'm doing this. If the goal was to get a lot of people watching, this would not be the form of content I would be going with here. Like, this is extremely bad form of content for that. Anyway, get rid of you. Get rid of you. Easy. The next battle, I should have Cloud charge up a prayer. It's the first thing I do. Switch back to operating mode, please. Okay.
Here we go. See ya.
Anyway, would you mind giving me enough ATB to pray? Thanks.
Allow me.
Yeah, I got it off right as the battle ended. That was not quite ideal, but it was good.
Well, if this is how you want to play it, that's fine by me.
You mind? Stop shaking me. I'm trying to go up a ladder. Also, do you think this guy's okay? He's fine, right? Yeah, he's fine. He's just, taking a break and looking at the scenery. But yeah, like I do this because it's fun. I started this channel on a whim because I thought making commentary would be fun, and I was right. When I'm in the right mood for this is a lot of fun for me. Like, I enjoy it. It's fun. It's the kind of as anyone who's watched me play a game can attest to, which granted isn't a huge amount of people before I did YouTube. This is more active than the kind of commentary I would do normally. Cause you know, if I wasn't aware of the fact that I had an audience, I would probably only do like but it's fine. But it's fine.
Our guys are seriously struggling to take down these assholes?
You could clear Cloud, that'd be great. Oh, there's a hellish trooper out here. That's what's going on.
Keep them busy, will ya?
No holding back.
Oh, well, he was not doing the attack I thought he was, so it was delayed.
Need a light.
For a second I thought fire was gonna miss, and I was like, that feels like I'm getting gypped, and then it swung back around, so I was much more okay with that.
Take the lead.
Anyway, yeah, just go up there and punch him to death, Tifa. You can do it, I believe. Or just take a really big hit instead. I mean, I'm annoyed that he just gets to fly over there. Come on, come over here. There you go. Good enemy. Come on, charge him enough for prey. Darn it. I got into the ability menu, but I was a few frames short on being able to actually, anyway. Cloud, throw a cure on yourself. Throw a cure on Tifa. And wish you had enough magic that equipping... Also, one thing that I really like is that, about this game, is that Cloud really is the right answer for what we're, like, the elite, like the shock troopers, which are the stronger, enemies that we find. Like, using Cloud is the right option against them, and I like that. Because he is supposed to be the strongest person in the team. Kind of. Just because he isn't actually doesn't mean he isn't supposed to be at this point. He is still a better fighter than them. What am I getting hit by? Really?
Just hang on. I'm coming.
If she can get that off, that'd be great. Is that what she got? What Cloud got hit by? Was that pulse shot or the Helitrooper? Not sure which. Game. I'm rather annoyed that the AI didn't guard. Because that is why Cloud took so much damage there.
Shake it off, okay?
He took the full damage of that attack, not mitigated in any way whatsoever. That's annoying. That's twice there that Cloud died because the AI didn't guard against an attack. And I'm annoyed that Cloud was not guarding. That's just saddening. I'm just confused why the AI wasn't guarding attacks in that fight. Because I was seeing very little blocks, and that's weird. Because the AI is usually better about guarding than I am. In most fights. In most fights, I'm the one who doesn't guard enough. The AI usually has me covered on that front. Yeah. Oh, stupid elite shock trooper, you die first today.
That's that.
Anyway, goodbye elite shock trooper. And goodbye other sentry gun. Okay, there we go. Took those guys out much faster and I got interrupted.
I won't give up.
No need to panic.
I got this.
Camera, why? Camera, stop letting Cloud's whole keyframe shove you into a corner, please. Especially when his frame isn't even hulky. Gosh darn it. Cloud.
Just hang on. I'm coming.
I'm annoyed that
Kept you waiting?
these guys deal that much damage, to be honest. See, one of the things I really don't like about the way some games work is at moments like this where from a logical I'm really just hoping the other Helitrooper will walk into the remains of this attack, to be honest. And well, he did. I got what I wanted. Anyway, but something that really annoys me in games is, so the reason it annoys me how much damage these guys do is because one of two things is true in this situation. Honestly, it's something that really annoys me. The enemies have to be idiots for me to win. And it always really annoys me when that's the case. And what I mean by that is, like, if you actually stop and think about it, the helitroopers don't have to land, at least as far as we've seen. Like, I've never watched one of them land aside from when I hit them. So why aren't they just flying over here and shooting me? I don't have any cover. I would unilaterally lose. Or at the very least, their chances would be much better than ever coming into melee range. Ever. I'm a dude with a giant sword and you have a gun, why are you attacking me? And if they were going to melee attack me, they should just be, you know, hitting me over and over again. They shouldn't be using that melee attack every once in a while. What I'm saying is, like, it annoys me when enemies are made strong through numbers that really show off the fact that they're effectively just being stupid. Any intelligent human being would beat Cloud in this situation with their numbers. Cloud just doesn't have a way to win. So the only reason that I, as the player, do win in this situation is because the enemy is stupid. That doesn't feel good. And to the game's credit, this is like the only place that they do the most egregious examples of it. Because it's the only place where you don't have a ranged option, but the enemies do, and they can go somewhere where you can't get on foot. Hey, do you mind? I gave you one earlier too, and I'm about to give you another one.
Anytime now.
Ow. Good to know that goes through. My countering. Wanna come at me? Let's go, buddy. Not so tough when I know how to counter.
I got this.
Also, yeah, he's not weak against any items. Do you have anything interesting to steal? A magician's bracelet, sure. Why not?
You're up.
Need some overcharge, sure. It's okay, guys. The tank is here. Although I just realized that he doesn't actually have all the stuff on him that he should at this point. Whoops, I kind of forgot to re-equip him, huh? My bad. Sorry about that, Barrett. Eat this, jerk. Did he really just say that was a lucky shot? Ow. Okay, maybe he has a point. Anyway, let's... Ow. Cloud's fine. They're all fine. See? Everybody's A-okay. Anyway, yeah, gonna get scened. They're right. It's a battle scene, so I can't skip it.
Prepping for a bombing run. How copy?
See what? I see you're doing whatever the hell you want. Guess I'm rubbing off on you.
Anyway.
What's up, guys?
All set.
Need my help, do you?
Pray, Barrett, pray. Your prey may not be as effective as,
Reload.
Eat that, jerk.
Hang back.
Oh, right. He's doing this jerk move.
Love you, Jack. Why now? I'll lay back.
Man, I trained for this.
Anyway, broke the pyramid. Ow. You good over there, Barrett?
Don't give up.
There you go.
Watch yourself.
About damn time.
Taking over. Get off, would ya?
Anyway. Ow.
Out now.
Don't overdo it.
Eat this, you jerk.
I'll end this.
Hey, Reno, would you like to advance to the next stage of the fight? Because I would. Seen me, you jerk. Or, that's right, you have to actually defeat Rude. I forgot. Go, Barrett, go! Get to work. Put the Mowers in. Yeah, go Barrett. Barrett's, really stealing the show because, you know, the other two literally can't do anything. Victory, except not, because I'm about to lose. But I got XP for it, so victory.
Lift your wings, huh?
I was planning to join you anyway.
Any landing you can walk away from. Come on.
Trying to remember.
Let's teach 'em the tricks too.
Okay, yeah, we do still have to fight them from here. Reno, why are you still standing?
If you're gonna
Last I checked, you were not still standing.
here we go.
Confident, ain't
Tifa, you heal Barrett, because I need to be countering that. I see Reno walking up and I'm like, oh wait, I have to counter this, don't I?
That'll do.
Ow.
All right. I see it.
Hey Barrett, you should pray too so that way you don't die. Eat that. Oh, stop seizing me, that's rude.
Shit.
Ow. Ow. Hey Cloud, why don't you do something real quick? It's called healing Barrett. Yeah, it's an, gosh darn it. It's an important part of the battle process. Heal the tank. You were just pressured, you jerk. Why are you out of being pressured already? Oh, get countered. That's on me. Ow. Hey, would you like some Shiva? because you're getting some Shiva. I would summon Fat Chocobo, but Cloud's currently unconscious, so you know, my hands are tied. Okay. Gosh darn it, if you two could stop being jerks for like just a second. I'm gonna bring Cloud back from his unconscious state, thanks. I like how literally as soon as Cloud stood up, he was taking damage. I would love for Cloud to actually get in action before he goes unconscious. That would be the best if he could do that. Did you really just miss? Hey Barrett, could you pray? Darn it. How did she get hit through her guard? I'd really like to know. You know? Okay, the cast went. This guy's about to come hit her, but joke's on him because he's about to hit her. Or she's about to hit him. Also, yeah, she just got knocked out of her limit break, and I generally disapprove of this notion. Anyway, is that Reno done with? Because this battle gets much easier if one of them is down. Yeah, there we go. No thank you. No thank you. No means no, rude. Ow. You know, is this why they call him rude? I think this is why they call him rude. Anyway, if you could just be defeated, that'd be great. Thanks. Anyway, so I'm just gonna hit skip and get through all these scenes, and then we'll be out of here onto the next section, as it were.
If we don't get the hell out of here right now,
Oh, right, have to do this little thing first, which is really just the game making me run around for no real reason. Anyway, skip. Okay. That'll be the episode once it's at a point where I can enter the pause menu again. And there's chapter 12 done. Only took like an episode and a half. Chapter 12 is a bit shorter. See any interesting information in here? Doesn't look like it. At least nothing we don't already know at this point. Sad. Oh well. Worth checking, I suppose. Also, is it just me or is this loading screen being very long? There we go. Anyway, skip. Back to the loading screen, thank you. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.